So Phil, tell us a little bit more about SSIF.
So we are the Parent Carer Forum for Southend, and our group represents parents and carers of children and young people with SEND, so special education needs and disabilities, 0 to 25 within Southend.
Fabulous. And we were introduced to you, Phil, by one of your parents who had
took part in one of the 6-week programmes, hadn't she?
Yes. We started to have a discussion around, so a Parent Carer Forum operates, we are in receipt of a grant of funding from the Department of Education, and then we hold that remit as the official Parent Carer Forum for our area. So there are 152 across the country, and we hold that remit for Southend. And sometimes with that grant money, we like to be able to do things, fun things for our parent carers. So we started to have a conversation in our steering group around, as parent carers ourselves, what we thought was important to us, and wellbeing and mental health and all that is important for everyone, but I think it has a special focus on parents and carers if you have a child with additional needs.
We completely agree with that.
So
takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, it's kind of cliche when people say it, but you can't look after somebody else unless you're looking after yourself.
It comes from self first, doesn't it?
So the lady in question said she had recently completed this course and she thought, you know, it had done wonders for her. So we started to have a conversation around what we could do for a larger group of people.
And that was the best thing that had happened to us, right?
That was the start of this journey. Start of that relationship that's led us all here today.
So this is the second year that we've actually done the SSIF wellbeing event for parent and carers.
Yes.
And how well that this year has also been taken up, and what great feedback that you've received from the parents. Tell us more about how they found that experience.
So I think in all, just giving parents and carers an opportunity and that allowance for people to stand away from their normal mayhem of their day, of what they're doing. So, you know, the first thing is just having a day in the calendar where you know something is happening.
Some space and some time away out of your daily routine. And
I think so, you know, what we do is slightly longer when we're there setting up and, you know, all that sort of carry on. But if a parent or carer can put aside 4 or 5 hours, come down, and we have a nice venue that sort of overlooks the estuary. So, you know, you get the atmosphere from being outside without actually being outside. So it's a nice location. And then for you guys to come and do bits and pieces of what you do and give an experience to somebody, just tasters.
Yeah.
And as much as we would like to take everybody off on a spa day and, you know, do a whole program for individuals, that's not within our gift, within that grant funding that we have.
And it's not always needed.
No.
And that's sometimes to be able to take, even if it's 30 minutes, we're always talking about that, even just taking a small part of your day, if it's in your house, or if you're lucky enough to have someone like SSIF to put on an event for you, or you can do it for yourself, even if it's 10, 15, 30 minutes, 1 hour a day, it's so important.
So for us, it was really important to just get you guys to do those taster sessions. So for some parents and carers who might not have experienced anything, or have like heard of reflexology or have heard of Reiki but had never had the opportunity to engage in anything like that, it was just, we really wanted to give people the opportunity just to say that, you know, this is there. And if people take that on and then, you know, let that become part of their journey and go forward, that's ultimately what we want. So, you know, the minimum is those 4 hours that we're all together in that space. If that's what somebody gets as a minimum, that's great.
Yeah.
But if somebody wants to take that forward and
continue their journey,
some of those learnings of that day into their everyday, then that's a win for us.
Yeah,
it's an absolute honour for us to collaborate with you guys and to provide this for the parents and carers. From, like you say, it was reflexology, whether it's hand or foot reflexology. It was Reiki, which is energy alignment, and then aromatherapy chats to what oils that can be used for.
We did breathing, some gentle movements, some chair yoga. We had a sound bowl the previous year. What else did we do? Oh, we had some lovely lunch.
Can't forget the lunch.
Yeah. The breakfast and the tea and coffee. And sprays.
Yes.
So we've all got the passion to be able to support people with these wellbeing tools and tips that we can, even just like taster sessions, like you say, because then it just gives them that, carrying on. And if you do, you're giving them that introduction to them. Well, what tools can they support themselves with, and not only them, their babies and their children.
Yeah, so filling up ourselves, isn't it? Filling up that little bit ourselves so that we've got enough to be able to give to our loved ones, to our children, as well as keeping a little bit for ourselves too.
We wear many visors.
And it's, for us as well, it was really important. So a lot of what, how we are as people these days, if you want to find out about something, you Google it, right?
Yeah.
So you go down a phone and if I was to Google aromatherapy, how much stuff is going to come.
How much is it true and how much it isn't,
So it was really important for us to partner with somebody who was so accredited, such as yourselves, and actually using somebody who's a local organisation in it as well. So having that relationship with people, we could have just got an events company to run an event for us, but we really wanted to do something that, you understand the landscape in Southend, you understand the people. Some of, our kids go to the same schools, that type of thing. You're part of that community, and that's what it is for us. It's that, as a parent carer of a young person with SEND, you might feel slightly marginalised in certain circumstances or certain areas of your life. So for us, building that community and doing it with somebody that is local to us was really important as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And lovely, because the referral itself came from one of your parent and carers.
And also it means that if people do want to do some more, they can go direct to you, and you've got, space here to do that. You're not saying, I'm sorry, now you've got to go to Harley Street, or, you've got to go for a virtual appointment with somebody in, I don't know, Timbuktu.
We can continue to hold each other's hands.
Yes.